Hey everybody, surprise, surprise, it's another tidbit from the HFL. We're here, and let me drop this out of the way. We're here because we have a very special moment for you, and that is the first ever supplemental draft pick in the HFL's history. That is because a clerical error made Chet Manley late for the draft. But Chet Manley, guess what? He's still ready to roll. So let's get Chet back up here above. I just want to show you Chet here. There's Chet Manley. He is a 69 overall strong arm QB at a James Madison University, 6'2", 226, and he's consistent in overall with our previous third round picks. Now, what happened with Chet was I forgot to include him in the draft. I'm gonna be real with you. Clerical error. Forgot to do it. But what we have now is an opportunity to test the supplemental draft system. So here's how it's gonna work. I have a pie chart of 12 teams that are interested in Chet Manley. The team that selects Chet will have to surrender a third round pick in the coming draft to do so. Chet, that is what Chet is worth, a third round pick. So Chet, that's the cost. And 12 teams are interested, most of them with identical percentages based on their needs and factors, projections to their futures and stuff like that. Not a very complex science, but nonetheless 12 teams. So, here's how we're going to play it. I'm going to show the chart, okay? I'm going to spin it until we get 3 hits on one team. 3 hits. That's the team that takes Manley, okay? So, Chet Manley, hold your breath. Chet Manley fans and supporters everywhere. He has his chance here. So these teams have needs, but they're differing needs. Like, for example, one is the Thunderbirds. They've got Tua, the MVP of the league. But they need somebody behind Tua because he might be going to the NFL next year, not the HFL. So that need is different than the Riverhogs, where he would be competing for a starting job in the preseason. So for Chet, there's a lot of opportunities that it could go a lot of different ways. Now, so this is what I'm gonna do here. Like I said, I'm gonna minimize. I'm gonna bring back the screen cap above this thing here. I'm gonna drop this down. You should be able to see the pie chart and everything. So 3 hits on any given team, okay, leads to Chet being selected. That team will trade the third round pick of next year to the Browns for safekeeping. The Browns are what am I trying to say here? Gosh dang it. The Browns is where the commissioners sits on for some reason. So we'll figure out who that goes to later. It'll be lotteried off after. But it won't go to the team that selects Chet. Here we go. Spin 1. 3 hits needed. That's 1 hit for the Thunderbirds. Back up to it. That's 2 for the Thunderbirds. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my goodness. 1 for the Celtic Tigers. Oh my goodness. Imagine the Thunderbirds hit 3 in a row. 1 for the Lancers. That'd be battling with Dwayne Haskins. 1 for the Gunners. Thunderbirds leading the way. 2 for the Gunners coming up with a big move here. The Gunners. Oh, it's a Thunderbirds. And just like that, oh my goodness. In 7 spins, that's all it took for the Thunderbirds to select Chet Manley. He's going to Toronto. The Thunderbirds have selected Chet Manley, which means he will not start this regular season, but he's going to get a great series of looks in the preseason because he's going to be good enough to be their backup. So here's what we're going to do now. We're playing as the Browns, and it's just going to make things easier. So Chet signs with the Browns. We're going to adjust his salary. He's not making $14 million. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing this. 1 sec. Sorry, guys. So there you go. As I mentioned, the Thunderbirds are your quote unquote winners of the supplemental draft. Let's go back to the capture card. Why is this so ugly looking? Let's fit to screen if we can here. Something's amiss here. Let's go transform. Sorry guys, bear with me. Fit. There we go. So we've signed Manley to the Browns. Again, he's not going to have the salary. He does. But what the Browns are going to do now, in order to get this going, the Commissioner Hub, Cleveland Browns, are going to then trade Chet to the Thunderbirds for that aforementioned third round pick. And this is the equivalent of the supplemental draft. So the third round pick in an upcoming draft will go for safekeeping to the Browns. So Manley has a home. It's in Toronto. But Manley, he's got to get his proper contract. And here's what's going to be. It's not going to be a great look for contract-wise, but Manley at least has a place to rest his head. Let's get down to the Toronto Thunderbirds. And Manley go to the roster here. And so Chet, there he is, easily slotted in as the second quarterback. And time to grow for Manley. So here we go. We're gonna edit Chet, and if Zachary has some desires he wants for his player, he can let me know. But for now, the contract-wise, we're gonna go. It's gonna be a 3-year deal, consistent with the other rookies of the class. First year, and it's gonna be about 2.9 million or so, with like about 500,000 in bonus only. So not a lot of cash invested. But yeah, it's gonna be about a total salary of less than $1 million. So about 2.9 with a 500K signing bonus. And again, money's gonna factor into how you can advance your player manually yourself. So we'll go 2.95 for Manley. And there you go, Chet Manley. Let's take the screenshot here. Officially the first ever supplemental draft pick of the HFL. We'll see you for preseason games as early as tomorrow, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Chet, boom, second quarterback in line behind Tua Tagovailoa, who's got dreams of the NFL. Take care, guys.